Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well this week. I know it's been crazy. Life is pretty nuts right now. Um, I've had quite an interesting week, um, and I'm just waiting for my pre-workout to kick in. So I thought I'd just share some thoughts that I had about all the craziness going on. There's um, it's a different time right now. We're going through something that a lot of us have not experienced before. There's a lot of uncertainty in the air. It's a really, really strange vibe out there. Um, Everybody can feel it. Things feel off. Um, Things aren't the same as they used to be, and in a lot of ways, that's a good thing. Um, Sometimes, in order to make change, we we have to have um, a scare. We have to have an intense experience happen in our life in order for us to really make change. I've had several things in my life happen that way, where in order for me to make the changes that I really need to make, um, I had to have really earth shattering personal experiences to happen. A lot of times when we're not ready to make changes ourselves, or we don't know how to make changes ourselves, life has a really crazy way of doing that for us. So, um, it was a really emotional start to the week for me. Um, Monday was a very, very emotional day. Over the past year, I've I've learned a lot about me. I've learned a lot about who I am as a person. I've learned a lot about what makes me happy, what makes me tick, what I need out of life to live it to the fullest. And for a long time, I did not know what that was. Um, and I had to have a series of events happen to me in order for me to finally say enough is enough. I need to stop living life the way that I was living it, and I need to figure out what it is that makes me happy. And I won't get into all those details in this video. I don't want it to be too long, but my my dear friend Amber Malcolm and we do a podcast called Inspiring Naked Souls. For those of you who are not familiar with it, where we discuss our life journeys and how both of us have found ourselves and have discovered those things for us. We've had many similar things happen and very different things happen. But she has been a huge help in helping me understand energy and be more in tune with myself, which leads me to what I just wanted to talk about in this video message. I've come to understand that a big part of what makes me happy as a human being is human interaction. And I think that's true for most of us. And we really don't realize how many things we involve human interaction until they're taken away. Concerts, sporting events, family get-togethers. Another thing that I have a lot of joy in doing is running. Running has been a huge part of my life. And joining fellow runners for group runners, races, having those things taken away has taken a larger toll on me than I realized it would. Whatever it is that we do with other people, camping, vacations, it all involves human interaction. Even concerts, even though we might be there with two friends, it might be a group of friends, and then we're there with a bunch of people that we don't know. The fact that we're all enjoying that music together, it creates such an amazing energy and vibe the whole time that we're all connected at that moment. And that's what makes concerts so amazing and so fun. A lot of people are feeling, that disconnect from not being able to attend church like they normally would, where they feel that big sense of community. A lot of things we do involve that human connection. And unfortunately, I think why we take that for granted so often is not only do those things involve human interaction, but we do a lot of things in our daily lives that cut off human interaction. Religion, politics, perceived gender roles, societies, countries, states, languages. We, as a human race, have set up so many barriers that restrict our abilities to connect with one another. And the overwhelming sense that a need that people have to be right, instead of accepting and loving people for who they are and allowing them to be free to be who they are. At the end of the day, who's right and who's wrong doesn't matter. If there's something that I hope we could all understand when all this is said and done, is that what really matters is the love that we feel for people, that connection that we have with people. It's the energy that drives us. It's what makes us human. Our ability to connect with one another and to love and support each other no matter what. I hope this time that we have in quarantine, spending time with our kids, to my fellow fathers out there, how much do we take for granted the time that we actually get to spend with our kids? Our children need us just as much as they need their moms. And how little are we actually there? And I understand that we work, and many of us are the sole providers for our families. That's how it was when I was married. Now that I am divorced, it's a completely different experience. And being divorced has allowed me to understand a lot of things that moms do that we fathers take for granted. How important is it really to work that 12-hour day? How have you been feeling being able to reconnect with your kids during this time working from home? It's an amazing feeling, isn't it? To see those little eyes look at you and to play and to just love on you when life has presented you the time to realize just how much they need you as well. One of my biggest hopes that when all this is done is that we as a human race understand what really is important. Money, entertainment, I mean, all these things aren't bad necessarily. We need these things to survive. We need these things to have fun and provide distraction every now and then. But ultimately, it's that connection that we have with each other. And another thing that I hope this time being quarantined allows us to understand is sometimes there's good connections and there are bad connections. And for whatever reason, sometimes the connections that we have with people are not connections that we're meant to have. And we need to reevaluate which people we have connections with, which people actually value our connections and which do not. And this time away from those people who do not value our connections will give us the freedom to create new connections with people who will in turn give us the freedom to grow, to learn, to seek truth, and to be the people that we are meant to be. Those are the people that truly love us, the ones who set us free and allow us to be who we are without judgment, without fear of judgment, and only send us love and support. Decisions that we make as individuals are never going to make everyone happy. And that's not our job, to make other people happy. We have to do what we feel is best for ourselves and for our children, and have the confidence in those decisions to move forward. And that's when we discover who our tribe really is, who our people are. If they're willing to love and support us no matter what decisions that we've made, then we know that those are the people who are truly meant to be in our lives. And the ones who do not, we can thank them for the time that they were a part of our journeys, for giving us that opposition so that we can learn lessons and learn what we really need in our lives to be happy, and then move on and not allow ourselves to be continued to be tied down by that negative energy, but to move on, be grateful for that experience and that opportunity, and then to attract the people in our lives who are meant to be in our lives at that time and to allow us to learn and grow. May we all use this time that we have in our homes to truly place the value on genuine human connection that I think we have lost as a society as a whole. Things are so go, 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 rush, rush, rush. We hardly have time to spend with families. We don't have a lot of holidays. We don't have that time to just slow down and to enjoy being alive. We're so stressed and so worried about everything going on in life, bills, debt, what other people think, that we forget what we even think. But the more that we can use this time to connect with ourselves, to find that inner peace, to find that calm, and to find that inner guidance that we all have, when you find it and you feel it and you hear it, follow it and allow it to lead you wherever that is, and be confident in it and do not worry about what other people think. Because when they see your genuineness and when they see how happy you are, they will be happy for you. Have that confidence in yourself. Go with the flow, go with life, and seek out that connection in yourself first, and then you'll be able to attract those people who match that same connection, and you will feel free. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this. You guys, I care about you guys. Thanks to all of you who are my friends and my family for your love and your support of me. I know I have changed a lot as a person over the past 3 years, over the past year, and I'm so grateful for all of the experiences that I've had and that I'm having, and for those people who, and for all of you who just love and support me for who I am. It is greatly appreciated, and I do everything that I can to reciprocate that love for you by sharing my experiences, by sharing what I've gone through, trying to help others to not have to go through the same things, or if you are going through the same thing, that you can learn more quickly from it than I did. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. We've got this. We can get through this together, and I hope you all have a great day.